You're back, Wise. How was your day?
Pretty good.
There's simply nothing you can't handle, Wise. By the way, you mentioned feeling discomfort with your eyes before. Has it happened again recently?
Not at all, don't worry.
That's good to hear. Nicole looks like she's quite busy with the case against Vision Corporation lately, and hasn't answered her phone. I haven't had the chance to talk to her about Rain's situation. The trial is getting closer and closer. Will she even get a chance to focus on anything else? But considering she's trying to help the residents, let's give her some more time. I'll call again in a couple of days.
I hope the trial goes well.
I wonder what's in the memory unit. When the time comes, things will probably get hectic again. Let's enjoy this free time while we can. It's about time to head off to bed. I plan to tuck in early tonight. You should too, Wise. Nighty-night, Wise.
Good night, Belle. Let me see, how was business yesterday? Okay, Hetty, you are on duty today. What film should I recommend? An action film. Starlight Night, the special edition. Let's see what this one is about. After the meteor shower, it was no longer the peaceful city it once was. The appearance of evil monsters with unknown purposes plunged humanity into a great crisis. At this same time, the sworn enemy of the monsters, the Starlight Knight, appeared. Only a few copies of the recording exist, containing an extra 10 seconds of unreleased scenes due to a production error. Fans hold it in reverence as the legendary special edition or the complete form of Starlight Night. A disaster film. Befuddled. Let's see the description. New Eridu in 100 years. Mankind has mastered the technical capability to completely control the Ethereal. The Hollows are no longer a disaster, but a place of constant resources and fighting power. Various forces develop and grow within, capturing and using the powerful Ethereals to fight for control of the city. Well received by a wide audience, except for with the HIA, this blockbuster features high-quality special effects and storytelling. The biggest highlight of the film is the alliances, strategies, and rivalries between the various factions in the film, which makes it stand out from most films of its genre that have a monotonous story. Let's see. An advert titled "We Need You." A generic recruitment ad. A scheduled time slot for displaying recruitment ads. As long as the fees are paid, any company, organization, legal entity, or legitimate faction can publish recruitment ads to seek employees. All right, open shop. The sofa looks a little sunken in today, doesn't it? I'll just rest for a bit and gradually create a me-shaped outline.
You rest comfortably, and now your mind feels exceptionally clear.
Roland mentioned that starting today, Hand will station a representative at Scott Outpost, and they need some help. Let's make another trip to the Outpost today to meet with the person in charge, Ophelia. Hello? She seems to be wearing headphones. Hello?
Shh, I heard you. The HSO is issuing intel briefings, and the current situation is a top priority. Were you recommended by Roland?
Yeah, I heard you need some help.
That's right. Our group is hunting notorious Ethereals.
And?
That's all.
Isn't that a bit too brief?
Brevity means accuracy. Hunting and notorious Ethereals should clue you in. The mission's target and difficulty are no joke. As for other information, the HSO is not obliged to disclose that to civilians. If you absolutely need some reassurance, I will tell you this. Recently, several notorious Ethereals have been spotted near the research areas of Hollow Zero. For safety reasons, eliminating these dangerous targets is a top priority. Given the large activity range and high danger of these Ethereals, we are now recruiting skilled civilians to join us and increase the success rate of these missions. As for me, I'm Ophelia, the HSO's officer in charge at Scott Outpost. My team mainly handles the security at Scott Outpost and is also responsible for protecting the safety of the White Star Institute's researchers.
Is what you just said true?
The HSO is not obligated to disclose information to civilians. Anyway, if you are confident in your team's capabilities, you can come to me anytime. Of course, next time you talk to me, you don't need to shout so loudly. Civilians can now join the fight against this behemoth. Hand has compiled the essential intelligence. Please note, there's a weekly limit to the number of exclusive rewards your squad can obtain. If you run out of attempts, try the additional missions. We will also offer a substantial amount of Denny's as compensation. All right, that should be all the info you need.
I shall follow your orders.
Lycon, I need your help.
Handmade Rena.
How can I?
Is it work time?
Help us, Sukaku?
Food included? Let's hurry! I want to be back in time for dinner! A new case.
How can I?
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Time to make some money.
Nicole, you're on the team. Come on, Penguin Boo.
Don't even think about it.
We're getting closer and closer to the target.
Careful. High-level threat detected.
Time to hunt.
Here to assist.
Blow away your troubles! Yeah!
Don't look straight at the moon. Clear out.
Just leave it to me!
Time to hunt. Stay calm now.
You're gonna get dizzy!
Warning. Max level threat detected. This is the final wave.
Apologies. I'll bite your throat out. out! Watch out!
I want a bonus for this! Go, go! Watch me! Just leave it to me!
Take this!
Blow, blow, blow away your troubles! Yeah!
Don't look straight at the moon.
Waving them all out, there's nothing better!
Apologies. Clear out!
I want a bonus for this!
Your service.
My turn now!
With this power, up!
Okaku is here! Yeah!
A deep clean.
Waving them all out, there's nothing better!
Incoming threat. Here to assist. Time to hunt. Stay calm now.
It's no good surrendering! What is flash? Tough luck!
Seize an advantage. I'll fight your throat out.
I've got a basic understanding of the HSO's notorious Hunt Operation, and judging by the mission intel, Ophelia's previous explanation of the mission is most likely true. Now that the Scott Outpost situation is settled, let's go home.
You're back. How was it today at the Scott Outpost?
It went well, although I did encounter a weirdo.
Since we got certified as an independent investigation team for Hollow Zero, our business has expanded a lot. Speaking of which, isn't our Internaut account about to rank up again? Wise, when you have time, please check the account level and the observation data collection progress. If we can keep this up, will we break the Internaut record for being the fastest to be promoted to a legendary proxy again? Oh, why did I say again?
Keep a low profile, okay?
But this is just a matter of fact.
Looks like we got a new customer. Let's check out what type of films they're into.
I'm the type that prefers to watch suspenseful movies without having to think, and I never try to figure out the truth alongside the protag. I just want to see the reveal at the finish. But this time, I want to try thinking it through and finding the truth myself. My friend said Unlimited Players would be a good one to try. What do you think, manager?
Unlimited Players, huh? I'm going to check if we have it available. Yep, we got it. What is this one about? A group of gamers are invited to play a new VR game, only to discover that they are actually NPCs in the upper level of the game. When they try to fight back against the upper level, players there find out that they, too, are NPCs in an upper level of the game. Unlike similar films, the storyline of Unlimited Players is not the protagonist proves that he is not an NPC, instead being quite the opposite. There are various indications that confirm the protagonist is an NPC, and even the invitation to enter the game may be a pre-designed plot. As the truth of the upper game is unveiled layer by layer, the protagonist's situation at the bottom does not improve, but becomes more dangerous. Pressure accumulates throughout the story right up to the last moment, as the truth is slowly revealed layer by layer. And when all the foreshadowing is revealed in one go, the audience can't help but feel exhilarated.
It seems intriguing. Thanks. I'll pause when necessary to consider the story.
On a day accompanied by Force 7 Gale's thunderstorm alerts, with a serious look on her face, Belle asks me to meet them on the rooftop.
There's something I want to tell you.
Something you can only tell me on the roof?
Since we're family, I think I need your input on this. What do you think of Nekomata?
Wait, are the two of you?
No! What are you talking about? Do I look like the kind of person who selfishly kidnaps someone else's lucky cat because of personal preference?
So you aren't.
Just let me say one more thing. It was her idea.
Why so suddenly?
You know that the Cunninghairs are not doing great financially, right? Earlier today, Nekomata asked me if we're looking for more people. She even recommended herself, saying she's eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. I think she wants to work here to pay off some debts.
What a good cat.
Right? I bet we could handle more customers if we had one more person. If we can give her something cute to wear while talking to customers, I bet we'd make more money. Eagle-eyed, efficient, hardworking, and kind. Sounds like she's got what it takes to be a salesperson.
So let's have her work here.
I'll go prepare a cute uniform for her.
Before long, Nekomata arrives at the video store.
I'm here, guys. I'm ready to go.
Hello, Nekomata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I got you this cute uniform. Put it on and let's get to work.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
I thought your message meant Nicole wanted you to work for us so you could pay back the Cunninghair's debt.
That's not what I meant! I was talking about working down in the hollows. It might look like she has a bank account where her conscience should be, but Nicole has been pretty good to me.
Well, we sure got that wrong. But if we're going down into a hollow, where are the rest of the Cunninghairs?
I came up with this commission myself. I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with Vision, but Nicole still asked me to stay. Now that the Cunninghairs are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do!
Hustling side gigs to make ends meet, while the boss can't afford to pay her wages. How admirable.
Well, ever heard of a fortune cat? And once I get back from this gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nekomata, you really are the very model of a cunning hair.
I thought you and Anby had made up already.
It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. being at Gentle House is a job after all. Besides, even street gangs have performance metrics these days. How about it, Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in?
Give me the details on this commission first.
No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all.
Sounds easy enough. But field surveys? Those aren't usually very profitable.
Relax. This is just the first step. Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internaut just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more.
I see what you mean. Yeah, resource recovery pays really well. People will probably be fighting over that commission. But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice.
We sure will. That's Faithin for you, razor-sharp brains. You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
What about our pay? That's a prerequisite before working together.
Split it, 50-50. How about it? Pretty good, huh? I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
I'm at your disposal.
Nothing to...
What did you call me?
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
Time for some hard...
Head maid Rena, a new case to 1, 2, yeah.
I shall follow your orders.
Lycon, I need your help.
Your wish is my command.
Head maid Rena, at your service.
Ready for combat.
Ambi, you ready to go?
Let's move.
Master, this time, I am a limited edition version of Fairy. Fairy Cat, at your service. Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guide, right?
Hi, you're Nekomata, right? Allow me to, introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy isn't here yet?
We're both right here?
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others?
He doesn't seem to realize this Bangu right under his nose is a proxy.
Hello, Ollie. I'm actually your proxy.
Ah! Who's there?
Meow! My ears! Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Thyron's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad. Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean on me. Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now. See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal, whew, that's more than enough to demonstrate my aptitude for it. Did the crystal just move? Oh, don't tell me!
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
An ethereal!
Hey, calm down! I said it's just an inactive ethereal.
Seems he can't even hear anything right now.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after. Let's get rid of these ethereals first.
All clear here. Press on to the next area. Caution. New enemy detected.
I'm up! You can't escape!
Clear out!
The final wave detected.
I'll bite your throat out!
At last, we're safe. Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more... composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity it's highly valued by the company. Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? And I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem, just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mew. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah. My cut. It's... well, it's...
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes. I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Psst. Hey, Ethan. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
What's up? Are we whispering because you don't want Ollie to hear?
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Proxy?
What if he's a low-level salaryman who's been forced into a job in the Hollow by his boss?
Huh? Well, for a Proxy, you're sure naive. My years of experience in the streets tell me he's definitely no corporate salaryman. More like some rookie trying to hustle for change down in a hollow. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out what's really going on.
I've confirmed the surveyed route. Please stick together. Stay on my heels.
Mr. Ollie, about your company.
Wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic occurrence. I suggest you go and investigate. You discover a still functioning timed alarm in the corner of an abandoned building.
I'm not being oversensitive. It's just that sound always triggers my memories of emergency sirens.
So Ollie often hears emergency sirens? That's sus. What kind of emergencies do you mean?
Ollie stutters and awkwardly responds.
Well, you see, we have some outdated equipment over there, and it's not rare to encounter issues like fires, electrical leaks, leaky toilets, and stuff. Phew. Oh, luckily that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Oh, over there!
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie, what do you...
What's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around! Straight ahead! Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving around in the ruins ahead. Ollie is scared stiff and unable to continue. Please head there and investigate. You walk into the ruins, only to discover a wrinkled, worn coat.
If I show up in such a wrinkled uniform, I'll definitely be scolded.
Your company has a uniform?
A suit. A suit. Hey, check this. What's in its pocket?
It's a supermarket coupon. Let's give it to Nekomata.
Having unexpectedly obtained a supermarket coupon, Nekomata decides to not press Ollie about the holes in his story for now.
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Proceed forward to check it out.
Congratulations! You have arrived at where I've been. I wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. Let me bestow upon you a blessing.
Then, a recording of a song by a person who was way too confident in their singing voice starts playing.
You call this a blessing? Oops. This song of blessing has attracted Ethereals. I choose you, Nekomata the Amazing.
Moving up.
All clear here. Press on to the next area. New enemy detected.
In position.
The final wave detected.
Ethereals are way too scary. We should get out of here. Oh, over there! Let me handle that locked door ahead. I forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... can you please go take a look? The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah. It should be safe around here. Oh, why are Ethereals here all of a sudden? Take care of them, I'm begging you.
Caution. New enemy detected. All clear here. Press on to the next area. Caution. New enemy detected.
Please.
Warning. Max level threat detected.
Yes, Master.
Electro engine. The Ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
The survey route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many?
I'm saving this ether dewdrop for later.
They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them.
Let's keep moving forward.
Max level threat detected. This is the final wave.
Take this.
Roger. Neutralize.
Yes, Master.
Electro engine. No problem. Over here.
Here to serve you.
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the hollow now?
No problem. Me and the Proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the hollow. This is how a Proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. We don't have time. We have to leave a hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Calm down, Nekomata. We'll figure something out. Back when you were with the gang, did you ever come across anything like this?
Back when I was in the gang? Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this.
Nekomata quickly darts over to where Ollie is standing without him noticing and returns just as quickly.
Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
You should respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. That's private. Now quickly, put it back.
Hold up, Wise. Barry just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuff. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah?
Nekomata suddenly gives Ollie a sharp kick to the knee, then pins him to the ground.
Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. But seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up, don't interrupt me. We want the truth, and get on with it. Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the Ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the Ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male, Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer?
Not long after, on a secluded street outside the Hollow.
All right, we've made it out. Well, Ollie, officer, you said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we would have snuck off and left you with the Ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request. I've been a public security officer for years now. but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second.
Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
I thought you were gonna say you'd hold us responsible.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it.
Later, Ollie rushes back to the 12th precinct with a heavy sigh of relief.
All right then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Ollie might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to the sky than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
I thought Ollie was a thief. Turns out he's a public security officer. And this commission has gone on for so long.
Fortunately, Ollie means no harm.
Yeah. After all, we do our business on Internet, and we had a pretty big misunderstanding with Ollie in the Hollow. Anyway, we're committed now, so let's pull ourselves together and get this commission done.
I just got a message from Nekomata. She wants to meet at the alley entrance. Maybe she has an update on the last commission?
The other Proxy is here!
Yeah, I just got here.
We were discussing tactics. As you can see, the situation has become clearer.
I never expected this to be a culprit. Spreading rumors, laying down bait, and luring in the enemy. What a cunning move.
That's the experience you pick up from years on the streets. I wouldn't have resorted to this if the situation wasn't dire.
I knew we could count on you, Nekomata.
Proxy, are you ready? I want to strike first to avoid any more sleepless nights.
I'm with you. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
For 2 days in a row now, the barbecue beef has gone missing from my bowl of noodles while I wasn't paying attention. I bumped into Nekomata earlier, and she helped me get to the bottom of this. Turns out the culprit is this cat. We're planning a sneak attack on its belly to make up for the pieces of barbecue beef I've lost out on over the last 2 days.
I thought you were talking about a commission.
Oh, I almost forgot. I came here to talk to you two about following up on the commissions today. Let's talk about the details in your store. I'm going to die from exhaustion if I keep standing here.
After the three of them take turns stroking the cat's belly for a while, they return to the video store, and Nekomata recounts her meeting with Ollie.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the Hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the Proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the Hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the Hollow.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants in. And I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the Hollow to set up the trap with 2 strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any Ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it, and then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any Ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual. Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me.
Back to the present in the video store.
And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
So that 476 pages. Did you memorize everything?
Of course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand. There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
Ah, she's gone. She said she was going to study somewhere nearby. How does Nekomata plan to study exactly? Why don't you go find out, Wise? That way, you'll be more confident going into the Hollow with her. Wise, Fairy said she saw Nekomata running towards the 141 convenience store.
Whoa, it's you, Proxy. You scared me, sneaking up on me like that.
Is eavesdropping what you call studying?
Hey, you don't have to put it like that. Look, those officers over there look like they're discussing work. It's a good chance to study how they talk to each other. You can watch them with me if you want. Just keep it on the down low. Don't stare at them like that.
You pretend to be waiting for someone on the street side with Nekomata while eavesdropping on the two officers' conversation.
I'm Whitney from Team 2, Criminal Investigation Department of the 11th Precinct. I heard you folks have a lead on the Operation Midnight case.
Reporting, madam. I'm Derman from the Traffic Control Department of the 12th Precinct. Here's a list of people involved in the traffic accident. The driver, who is now in a coma, is suspected to have some ties with Operation Midnight.
Thanks. No need to be so formal. While I'm in charge of this case, it's the support and teamwork from all departments and units that have made such rapid progress in our investigation possible.
Madam Whitney, you're so down to earth.
It's the least we can do. The 11th and 12th precincts have always worked well together. Thanks you all of you. I'll take this info back to headquarters to review. Please keep an eye on the unconscious driver.
So, this is how public security officers talk while working? Well, there's nothing much left to see here. I'll go check out some other places.
Nekomata and the two public security officers leave.
Wise, Fairy just spotted Nekomata over by the newsstand.
you're here.
What are you doing here?
Shh. Keep your voice down. Look over there. See those two chatting? They might not be in uniform, but my bet is they're security officers. You gotta trust a cat's instincts.
Listen to the conversation between the officers with Nekomata.
Arno, did you catch the news? Wade from Team 2 over at the Criminal Investigation Department got transferred to another precinct.
What? He's at the 11th precinct now? Well, he's going to be kept on his toes. The crime rate there is way higher than ours.
Yeah, but they also close lots of cases. They really know how to get the job done.
That's true. We started at the same time, and he might get promoted to the Janus headquarters soon, and I'll be stuck here.
But hey, didn't you guys solve a big case last month?
That was an inter-district arrest. The case belonged to the 8th precinct, and we didn't even get to interrogate the suspect before they were taken away. So it ended up having nothing to do with us. I thought being on that case would save me from worrying about this year's performance evaluation. But now I can't even come up with a decent self-assessment report.
Yeah, it's tough. Last year, someone in the 11th precinct wrote a 10,000-word report, and now the higher-ups are more strict about word count for self-assessment reports.
By the way, Jean, your girlfriend works in the General Affairs Department in the 11th precinct, right? Haven't seen you two together lately.
Oh, she's been really busy. The General Affairs Department often has to handle various tasks for the Criminal Investigation Department, and there's a lot going on in the 11th precinct. Plus, the officers in the Criminal Investigation Department are under a lot of pressure, so they sometimes take it out on the General Affairs Department.
Yeah, that reminds me. When we helped out at headquarters, we were often treated like errand boys.
You don't say. I wish I could have a nice supervisor.
Well, life at public security always comes with its fair share of trouble every day.
Is this stuff really useful?
Absolutely! Anyone who's experienced life out in the streets knows that if you want to understand someone, you need to know how they truly live and think. These security officers might just be chatting, but they actually revealed quite a bit of useful information. For example, these guys from General Affairs may see us as their superiors from the Criminal Investigation Department. If that's the case, and we do end up talking to them during the operation, we don't have to be so nervous.
Very smart, Nekomata.
Heh. Looks like my studying is paying off, right? I've gathered enough useful information for the operation later. I'll go get ready. Let's meet at the entrance to the hollow.
Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves.
I'm at your disposal.
Lycon, I need your help.
Headmaid Rena, at your service. Ready?
I shall...
Standing by.
Ambi, you ready to go?
Ambi, in position.
Ollie, I'm with the Proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I meet with the officers from the 11th precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance. If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through comms.
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in.
After all, the other officers of the 11th Precinct will be with me.
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good. Let's stay in touch.
Hey, but I haven't seen anyone else here yet.
Master, 2 young humans have been detected near you.
Huh? Hey, Ollie! There are 2 people approaching me over here. What's going on?
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. I'll pull up the chat history. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I sent your coordinates instead! What are we gonna do?
I was just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run? Besides, what happens to the operation if I leave?
The operation. I'll just go back and confess to my boss about my ethereal phobia. It's fine. At the very worst, they'll just take command of the operation from me. In any case, I'll take full responsibility. I would never create difficulties for you.
Ollie can be quite stubborn about certain things.
Quit complaining, Wise. If we don't make a plan soon, we're gonna be out of time.
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from my old profession. Consider this a free lesson, Ollie. Watch and learn.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you 2 from the next precinct over? You're in the right place. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4 Criminal Investigations at the 12th Precinct, and I'm in charge of today's operation.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Deline from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct, and this is Huggins. We humbly apologize if we caused any offense just now. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting, so it's completely normal to be guarded about anyone nearby the meeting point. And without 11th Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation, so I should be thanking you.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie, or so easygoing. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy bags under his eyes.
Oh, they're talking about me.
This guy has a very specific imagination.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about being specific?
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific in our mission.
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test is only just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right. Understood.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Ethereals!
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many Ethereals here?
All clear here. Press on to the next area. Enemy detected. All clear here. Press on to the next area.
Time to hunt.
Time to check this out! Electro engine. Pickle! Neutralize. Thunder! A bunch of Ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that. But they're dealt with.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th Precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. We're only up on you by 0.2 points. And combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that's the real achievement.
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th Precinct, right? We can't take any credit for that.
I see. That's a real shame.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us now.
It's much harder being a desk jockey than catching criminals in the hollows. But the word limit for reports this year has been reduced, thanks to all the spam your precinct put out last time.
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer is my core meaning in life.
Deline, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about pity?
I meant, there's There's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next option then. We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
The space here seems pretty unstable. We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected by spatial distortion.
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our plan.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
Master, we found an old projector. I can play its memory data for you. According to my analysis, this video likely relates to the location of the Hollow's exit. Do you need to watch it again? If you was distracted, that is.
No need.
I have discovered a note. I suggest picking it up and taking a look. The note reads, "Red is a liar."
Why does it feel so familiar here?
There may be something worth investigating over there. The exit!
New enemy detected.
With this power...
All clear here. Press on to the next area. New enemies detected.
Clear out.
The final wave detected.
Move, please.
Watch it back. Time to sharpen my claws!
I thought one of the first 2 locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the team. Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you tell us which school you graduated from?
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me. Argyle's campus.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey, isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite academy.
So which year did you graduate?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Class of 45.
Huh? 45? Wasn't that years ago? The graduates from that class must be nearly 40 now, right?
Yeah, but ma'am, you don't even look 30, let alone 40.
Ollie, now's not the time to go blank. Hurry up and think of something.
Hang on. Officer Ollie, could it be that your real identity is in fact...
My real identity?
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her age?
Huh? You got me! I can't hide anything from you. I was actually an orphan who was taken in. My foster mom was always so kind to me, but she made some bad investments, so our finances were never good.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of foster siblings. You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the elements, your whole family squeezed into but a single bed. As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread to share with a smile for your younger siblings.
Wow, sounds like an old soap opera.
That's why! To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free tuition!
Actually, you pretty much nailed it.
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too.
Why'd you decide to become a public security officer?
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life for nothing. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me. It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands. To pay it forward.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect others. No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond reproach. I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt compared to you.
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city? Day in, day out?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be deserving of such words.
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next location.
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to place bait. The last location will be perfect for setting up bait.
Finally a suitable spot. Let's start setting up.
You and the other 2 officers work diligently, moving supplies and setting up the bait as you think to yourself. If only Ollie could help with physical labor like this. Well done. Now you can finally call it a day.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has been set.
Great work. So it's done. I didn't think talking with those 2 would be so tiring.
Really? You obviously had no issues with it, Miss Nekomata. And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just like the real thing. If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears just like Huggins.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad before, Ollie?
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack conviction. You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real-life experience works best, balancing truth and fiction.
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching. It's because it's a true story.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. I said add a hint. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving out the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so sorry, truly. Hang on. I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Ollie, do you got me? What's going on?
Warning. Large numbers of Ethereals are converging near the client's location. Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in Ethereals from other locations.
What? Now of all times? I'll come up with something, as long as I can hold them all for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had something on my mind. The key to this whole watch and wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out for them. That's why I think before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious, to guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky after all.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience, no wonder you're leading the operation.
It's just, You've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to go the extra mile. It feels bad.
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security officers do.
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am.
Nekomata's swift response earns the approval of the other 2 security officers. However, to ensure everyone's safety, it might be wise to provide them with some additional guidance. What would you like them to do?
Maybe you can check the left side together?
You make a good point. It would be safer if we stick together. Let's do that. The 2 officers nod in agreement.
So we'll go that way.
I'm with you.
Proxy, we have to go rescue Ollie. Are definitely Ollie's footprints.
Let's keep moving forward.
There's so many Ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope he can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy Ethereals can stop me?
Understood.
Hi. Evade now. I'm
Time to hunt.
The whispers are tingling. Ollie must be close. These Ethereals are never ending. Ollie's up ahead! Ollie! Hey, Ollie! You can stop shaking now, everything's fine!
Miss Nekomata! Proxy! You made it! Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire operation has failed all because of me?
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those 2 off. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. You got that? Ollie? Ollie, answer me!
Looks like Ollie's still in a state of shock.
No, I'm feeling okay now. I just can't stop thinking about something. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic from the start? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I've only caused you trouble. I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from Ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you need it.
Hey, Ollie! That's enough grumbling for now, okay? Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of Ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really? I didn't even notice.
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these Ethereals just now, who kept yourself alive until we got here. Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you think. Stop being so hard on yourself, and turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon. Huh? It's a message from those other officers. Yes, this is Ollie. What's going on?
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are truly remarkable.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point, so we apprehended him immediately. This kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang we're looking for.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th precinct together.
What? Go into the precinct together? Deline, Huggins, wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back to the 11th precinct?
That, it wouldn't be proper.
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th precinct for interrogation. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes. Good luck!
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Great work.
That's weird. I only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them no credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment you hear anything.
Okay, you got it.
Ollie hurries out of the hollow and back to the 12th precinct.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day as well. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking EOS back.
I never expected you to be such a great teacher.
Hey, come on! What are you saying? Even my ears are blushing. I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, I realized they're just a bunch of average Joes. You've also been running around all day, Proxy. Thanks. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Phew. Despite the twists and turns, the operation went smoothly.
We're safe, thanks to Nekomata's quick reaction.
Yeah, really. Who would have thought Ollie would make such a terrible mistake? I knew Nekomata was smart, but I guess I underestimated her. I'm just glad Nekomata joined the Cunning Hares instead of becoming our opponent. By the way, Wise, what do you think about that guy who got caught by the security officers from the 11th precinct?
It was quite a surprise.
Yeah, I also find the timing of that guy showing up a bit too convenient. Maybe we can trace that guy back to the gang public security is after. Anyway, let's wait for an update after Ollie's interrogation.
Just got a message from Nekomata and she wants to meet up at the parking lot. She sounds kind of serious in the text. What happened?
Proxy, if a public security officer found out who you are, how long do you think you could withstand being interrogated before confessing?
Confess is too serious of a word.
I'm just saying. But maybe I'm being too cautious. Ollie's interrogation has concluded.
Isn't that a good thing?
As things stand, we seem to be getting the answers we need. But my intuition tells me something is wrong. Very few gangsters who roam the streets are willing to reveal things so readily. I'm not sure if it's because public security is more experienced in interrogation techniques. But never mind. Something just feels off. That's why I wanted to talk to you in person. Let's talk inside your store.
After returning to the store with Nekomata, everyone listens to her recount her meeting with Ollie.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results of their interrogation. That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going after! He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh, and under what circumstances did he give up this information?
Huh? Why do you ask? Is that important?
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. Or perhaps you're completely right. If he keeps saying, "I can't say," it means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he says.
You're so knowledgeable! But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics of the interrogation. And there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose our trap. So, to avoid that possibility, the Precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his gang. They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now.
Back to the present in the video store.
That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the Hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
Ollie's leading a team into the Hollow? Is he going to be okay if he runs into Ethereals?
He says he's been training in a simulator ever since we got out last time. And this time he's got a team with him, so it should be okay. I've already talked to him. This time we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
I'm at your disposal.
Lycon, I need your help.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for. Standing by.
Ambi, you ready to go?
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation Watch and Wait is ready to go. Over.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage. Give your boss a call.
Yes, sir. Hello? Yeah, boss, it's me.
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But it's all sorted now.
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel last time.
All right, we're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you said, sir.
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling the stolen goods.
Meanwhile, not far away.
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get going too.
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location. Please make sure that the path you take with Ollie is unobstructed.
Their path out is blocked by an iron gate.
Detected. An electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereal! We can close the door with that button over there so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Miss Nekomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
Understood.
The final wave detected.
No problem. Over here.
I'm hearing interference on the comms device. Don't stray too far away. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure if we can take it. Seems like we're good to go.
Looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company. Wait, shouldn't all the bandits be where the bait was set? Why are they still here?
You and Nekomata have a bad feeling about this. But you'll need to defeat them first, and then interrogate them for answers.
Why are there bandits here? Let's get them.
I'll bite your throat out!
All clear here. Press on to the next area. New enemy detected. Final wave detected.
In position.
Weird. Why are there bandits here? What happened? Where did they go? Oh, it's shifting. Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sale. What are all these guys doing here? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to make a break for it!
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So, this is what you had planned all along?
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter would become the hunted, did you?
You, don't tell me you...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass is greener. Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look into it. If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And trusting the word of a gangster. Anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from public security. Right?
What are you gonna do?
Already shaking with fear. Now, how did a coward like you end up making captain?
All right, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource site.
What? No way! I won't!
No. Do you still not understand the gravity of the situation? Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll let you live. Isn't that a good deal? Or Would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed to the Ethereals?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't feed me to an Ethereal!
Hey, boss! I think Ethereals really freaked this guy out. Captain, call up your guys right now. The boss's patience is running out.
No, I can't do that.
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an Ethereal, but I don't want to lose my job either. If I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired, and my life will be completely ruined!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end everything here and now.
No, that's not what I meant either! What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the other officers.
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure you're not just, making stuff up?
Of course not. Please trust me. I'm an orphan, and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the years. I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. But after all these years in the department, I've mostly just been sitting on the sidelines. I'm not that young anymore, and this operation might be the last chance I ever get. But seeing as it's doomed anyway, I should really think about myself first and foremost. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, the blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live. All right then. Lead the way.
On the other side?
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! It was all a setup! The gangsters tricked Ollie!
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now is adapt and respond. But what do you two think about what Ollie just said?
I think Ollie must have something planned.
Yeah, I think so too. Remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public security officer.
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got more backbone than I thought. And did his speech to the gangster boss sound familiar to you too?
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and see what he's up to.
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members? Proxy, let's catch up!
Please spare me! I'm just a hollow raider who happened to pass by. I've got a fair deal here. How about you give me some gear coins, and I'll give you something fantastic in return.
I'll pay up the 2,000 gear coins.
Deal! This goodie is yours now!
next area. Caution, new enemies detected.
You can't escape!
All clear here. Press on to the next area. Caution, new enemies detected.
Take this.
Fracture!
The final wave detected.
I'm over here! Over here! Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
I'm saving this ether dewdrop for later.
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you stash your etheric resources.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening intermittently.
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us from who knows where?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle is going to happen!
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you getting all sweaty? What's that sound?
Boss, this isn't good. Ethereals! There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
I can't take it anymore!
On the other side?
So Ollie took those gangsters to where he got attacked last time!
Looks like he wants the Ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity for us.
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. Come on, let's get after him! And the gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up!
Let's keep moving forward.
We finally wiped out all the Ethereals, boss.
Where'd that sneaky little cop get to, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me? I'm gonna skin him alive.
He's over here. We've got him. Come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of Ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out, huh?
No. I actually thought of that, but I knew this would be enough.
What do you mean? Make some sense.
What he means is, now I can take you out all by myself! Huh? You guys wanna try me too?
Evade now.
Stand by.
Don't blame me if you get hurt.
Neutralize.
He's heading that way. Run him down. That all you got? Let's get him! Finally stopped? I'll try next time!
Time to...
You're weak spot!
Locked on target. Eliminating target. Pincher maneuver.
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
Until you all surrendered, of course.
Dream on!
He's just one girl. Take her out.
Watch out! Get him! Get her! She's just some lousy cat.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cat!
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, you really came.
Ollie, you're looking kinda shaky. Did you get hurt?
Don't worry, our uniforms are pretty tough. It's just, I saw so many Ethereals all at once. It got me a bit flustered.
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the Ethereals? Well, you really are something. But anyway, you did a pretty good job just now, Ollie.
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the Ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata might not have been enough to take them out.
Well, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable, wasn't it? My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought of what Miss Nekomata said before. Turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret weapon.
So, you figured out the way I do things and tricked those gangsters the same way I would've? Great work! And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more smoothly this time.
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience if you want to get someone to believe your lies? Well, I really am an orphan. I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition, due to family finances.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company-affiliated school? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships, and with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years, and they happen to find themselves on a path irreversibly in pursuit of money and survival. Of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, it is what it is. But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger siblings like that. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all become amazing people. But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple commendation before.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. It was all because of this. But I think your wish just might have come true.
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by the accommodations they're awarded, but by the actions they take. You showed ingenuity and bravery during the mission. You not only saved public security from losing those ether resources, but you also arrested all those criminals. Are those not the actions of a good role model?
Really? I did all that?
Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be proud of you too. Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
A happy and successful end to our cooperation.
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the precinct.
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But as for my cut, I don't want it.
Huh? Miss Nekomata, what are you talking about?
I said you don't have to pay me! Just pay the proxy! Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice. Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. It's just what I found in my personal experience.
We all worked so hard, Nekomata. Are you sure you don't want to get paid?
What's wrong with that? Heard the cunning hairs always losing on their deals. Been running with them for long enough now. Guess I've picked up on that bad habit of theirs. But Ollie, I have one condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role model for those kids. And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Thanks so much! I promise, I'll definitely keep up my end of the deal too.
And just like that, the curtain finally closed on a successful operation. One week later...
Proxy! It's me!
Welcome. Come to work off some of the cunning hair's debt?
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
Wow, the fresh smell of a new scheme.
Don't be so suspicious, you two. They're from Ollie.
Ollie sent this? Isn't he a public security officer? Where'd he get so much fish?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage last weekend. He went ahead and told them all the presents were from me, so all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Wow, isn't that fantastic? Fish is your favorite.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us thyroids. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs. Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist.
Just then, the door of the video store opens.
Amber, what are you doing here?
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, Proxies. That's a lot of fish.
One of Nekomata's friends gave them to her.
Hey, Amby, what do you mean by, exactly?
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hares.
Well, of course I do, because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hares.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hare.
Huh? You just agreed. Just like that?
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste of time?
I'm going back to the cunning hares now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me to carry some fish?
Okay. We'll be going then, Faithin. See ya!
Well, all things considered, the commission ended pretty well. How about fish for dinner tonight, Wise?
Nekomata finishes speaking and leaves.
Wise, why did Nekomata just say what she did was a waste of time?
It's all because of her original goal, right?
Oh, I remember now. When Nekomata first got in touch to work with us, it was to get that poker face to admit Nekomata really is a model of the cunning hares. But if Nekomata had not invested so much time in this case, she wouldn't have made friends with Ollie and gotten fish from a friend, and wouldn't have had the chance to brag to Anby about how popular she is. Yeah, so I don't think what Nekomata did was waste of time at all.
We also get fish for free.
Yeah, right. What are you going to do with the fish, though? I don't think we can eat them all in one meal. How about trying out a few different dishes?
Agent story completed. Archived to video archive.
Yeah, the shining golden side. Let your inner spark ignite. Find a treasure, a growing bright. Reach out for it and take a flight. Lucky or not, at least you tried. Chin up in yourself.